That was your first opportunity for a dick pic, and you missed out on it.
Oh, would have been bad. Would have been bad. Would have been detrimental. Would have been detrimental to my career.
Your future
Dude,
would
my
have been ruined.
future would have been fucked.
It'd be like,
Yeah, dude, I was on the verge. I was getting ready. Welcome back, everyone. On the set of Miller Uncensored. Here again for episode 10.
I guess it's as a number 10 episode. It's fitting that we're doing a remote drop on this one.
I guess it definitely adds a little bit of flavor, that's for sure.
Yeah. So milestones today. Today in this last couple of weeks, I've had two daughters graduate, one from ASU and now one from Pinnacle. And tonight is her party. And that is in the background. If you hear that, my mother yelling to someone to keep cleaning the restaurant because we are here at Crust Brothers.
It's actually one of my friends.
So it will be. Nanny has put him to work, which is really great.
He hasn't had a job for a while, so I think it's better if he gets to work.
It'll be fun. Do you want me to tell them to tone it down so we can continue?
Probably.
Hey, you guys, we're recording. Would you mind toning it down a bit? Okay, she just went. That's Nanny from the last episode. So we'll just have to deal with that. So today, we decided to go on like a light subject, and that's relationships. So we're going to discuss relationships, and we're not just discussing relationships of man and woman, or man and man, and woman and man that are romantic relationships or interpersonal, but really
You could have just said that.
What do you mean? Said what? Relationships? Yeah, but I got to clarify. I mean, when people say relationships, everybody immediately goes to like, well, when you're like dating someone. Like, no, there's so many relationships. There's everywhere. There's work relationships. There's friend relationships. There's family relationships, and they're all dynamic and they're all different. So I needed to clarify that. So this is not just romantic relationships, but the rules tend to apply to, my rules at least, tend to apply to all relationships. We're all in them. We all have them, and they can be occasionally challenging.
Yeah, I mean, where were you going with this?
I'm just, what you and I have talked about frequently is in regards to relationships, and it's always been my opinion. I don't really know where I arrived at it, but I did arrive at it at a pretty young age where I felt very confident and happy being by myself. Like
young?
Yeah,
like
very young.
Yeah.
Very young. I felt like it was okay. Like once I got to a dating age and even beyond a dating age, but more like a friendship age where I was like spending more time with my friends than necessarily my parents. I came to a place where I was like, I only want people in my life from a relationship standpoint that enhance it.
Yeah.
Like I felt that I was always happy by myself and I was always having a good time. And then I brought others into my life that would enhance it to take me to a place that I could not go alone. And it really created a foundation for my core values when it comes to relationships is I'm happy on my own. Like I'm at a benchmark, and if this is my benchmark, well, that's me alone.
Yeah.
Like the only reason I'm going to have someone like come into my world is like if they can go here, are you going to elevate me?
Yeah.
You're going to elevate what I can't go there by myself because you elevate me in a way that like makes my day better, my life better. And that's friendship. Or
for sure.
That's dating. That's family. That's whatever it is. So I came to realize that at a young age. And I quite honestly pissed off a lot of my friends, even in high school. Because I had one great friend, like my best friend. And then I had a few others that are now today some of my best friends as well. But that's kind of who I hung out with. So when he and I were hanging out, it was like just us. And we were like, cool.
Yeah, like we're okay with not hanging out with like the rest of the group.
Yeah, yeah. And people would be like, we're all going to this party, man. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go to this Rager. I'm like, I don't know. Like,
yeah.
A buddy of mine just said that there's like these two girls want to hang out with us, and we're going to kind of go do that. But you guys, go like...
Yeah, you guys have fun.
Go have your thing. A bunch of dudes in the back of a pickup truck, but I'm going to go hang out with these girls. Their parents are out of town, and they got like a hot tub.
Yeah.
And I think they got some booze, and I'm like 17. So I'm in. This sounds sick. Like that sounds totally ridiculous. So, it's relationships in that manner was like it elevated me. You know? And in that was kind of where I really created that baseline. And then you elevate beyond that level. Like you go to another level when you start to have a relationship. I think my first girlfriend was like 6th grade. And I did not have this mentality then.
Dude, you must have been balling in 6th grade. If you
I was
had
a
girlfriend.
baller. I was a total baller. Like I was an elementary school baller.
Yeah, like you must have been balling if you had a girlfriend in 6th grade.
Dude, I was holding hands with girls. Like there was like the girls' cubby hole and the boys' cubby hole in like 4th grade. And I was like in the girls' cubby hall. And they're like, "Oh, Mark's in the girls' cubby hall." And all the other guys are like, "Cooties, cooties."
Yeah, and you're like, dude,
And I'm like,
you guys need to hop on the
whatever,
gravy train
you-
because we're ditching you
if
guys.
you want to call it cooties, and I'm a fan.
I love cooties.
I'm all about cooties. Cooties are the shit. So I just had
so
relationships. I
baller.
just had
That's so
relationships.
baller. I could say the same. I had a girlfriend, a couple of girlfriends actually. I did 2 years of kindergarten. I got held back, so I actually had the pleasure of being able to like indulge in 2 different classes of girls, which is kind of dope.
What a baller. That is so sick. Diabolical. Did
Dude.
you like purposely not do well in kindergarten?
Shut
Did you do
the
like a lot
fuck
of
up.
did you let a lot
Shut
of fucking
up.
did you fucking color out the lines outside the lines because you're like,
Man,
man.
This is like too good.
I love these girls in kindergarten. I get older, they stay the same age.
Shit, man. Maybe I was onto something.
I think that,
Maybe
like,
I was onto something.
subconsciously you're like, man, I want to date some younger girls.
My first girlfriend, we made out behind, like, they had those, like, bookshelves where, like, not like the bookshelf that you put the books into, but the ones that you, like, drop them into and they're, like, flat.
Okay.
And they're kind of, like, layered.
Yeah.
So that you can, like, show kind of different levels of books. And, like, I think my teacher, Miss Johnson.
Miss Johnson was awesome.
Great kindergarten teacher.
Shout out to Miss Johnson.
Yeah, I mean,
really great.
she only wanted the best for me, so that's why she held me back. But getting back to my story, she was like reading a storybook, and like I just like made out with this chick, like supposedly made out. I remember kissing her behind the bookshelf. I mean, come on. And then I had another girl the second year I was in the kindergarten. She like wanted to be my dog at recess.
Wait a minute. You never told me about any of this. Is
Yeah.
this like a new story?
Yeah, no. I think I've probably told you about this, but you were like, "That's my idiot son." Like, I don't really give a shit. Like,
That sounds
he's
sick
got
now. Like, I mean, I want to hear more.
No. It was actually really tight, but it was honestly like in the moment, it was like kind of creepy because like, I mean, I didn't know what was going on, but she like wanted to be like my pet dog. At like recess, we
Did
would
you
like
like
go
put
out.
a leash on her? or
But she
anything?
wanted me to. She like would wear like kind of like a choke necklace to school.
Where is this going? I mean, I know it's uncensored, but man, we have gone off the fucking reservation on this one, Dad. Come on.
No.
Okay, keep going. I'm so intrigued.
Dude, she just wanted to be my dog. Like she would like
Not like my dog, but like my
no,
dog.
like yeah, like my dog. Like I would like like I would walk around at recess and she'd be like on all fours, like crawling next to me.
Were any of the like faculty or teachers like
You're in
engaging?
kindergarten. They don't fucking know what's going on.
Dude, I don't know, man. That sounds bizarro.
Dude, there was levels
And who'd have
to that
thought? Like
shit.
15 years later, like you could have been a dog at kindergarten. I mean, she was ahead of her time.
That's I do have to say something that is actually kind of sad.
Oh my God.
She actually killed herself.
What?
I mean, a couple of years back. Yeah,
I didn't know about that either. That's awful.
yeah, it's actually really sad.
Was she like
And when she actually
tweaked in more than one way? Just like
I think
mentally?
she was also involved in like a little bit more than just like being mentally like not okay. She was indulging in some drugs and stuff like that.
Is
just
that
kind
how
of
she
going down
did it?
going down a deep rabbit hole of whatever she was doing. I mean,
that's
didn't
awful.
have that many of like good friends or anything like that. But all those memories kind of came back up when I heard about her, and I was like, "Wait, who are you guys talking about?" And my friends were like, "This girl," and I was like, "Oh, holy shit!"
That's crazy.
Like
How long ago was this? Like, what'd you say?
maybe 2 or 3 years ago,
Okay.
maybe even
So
4.
she was
maybe
graduating.
even 4,
Okay.
because it might have been like sophomore, junior year. COVID was a really bad thing for a lot of people. I mean,
The isolation.
there were good things and there were bad things, but there was. I mean, honestly, there were more bad things than good
Yeah,
things. For
I
sure.
agree.
I mean, for everyone.
But
But back to what we're saying. Yeah, she was like. I mean,
that was like your first relationship.
in a way, yeah.
Pseudo.
In a way, yeah. But then there was also that other like Latino girl. I don't know, Kylie.
Yeah.
Where I we totally beefed, and then mom made me like write a letter to her.
Yeah, wasn't she mad you like said something to
She
her?
was
or did
mad
something
that
to
I
her?
like said she liked Justin Bieber or something.
That was like the
And like we broke up, and I was like, "Yeah, you like Justin Bieber. Like you're a loser. Like I don't like you." Like some kindergarten bullshit. Dude. And then I'm gonna go through them all. I'm gonna go through all the relationships that I've
I
been
want to hear
in.
all about it.
Because you went into your like little 6th grade thing. I'll get up to 6th grade.
Okay. All right.
And 1st grade, I finally graduated kindergarten for the second time, or for the first time.
Congratulations.
But the second time.
It's my boy, an overachiever.
and in 1st grade, she was actually kind of cute. Now she's a beautiful woman.
Yeah.
But that was more of a conventional relationship. We we did our thing. That was honestly one of my more real relationships. That was the girl I like went to her house, and
Yeah.
we had like a spaghetti dinner. Like her mom cooked us like a spaghetti dinner, and
Did
we
you like roll a meatball over to her with your nose? It sounds very much like Lady and the Tramp.
I wish I did. I wish I fucking did. It was low key kind of tight. Like, nah, I've like low key done some like tight shit. I was a good boyfriend. I've always been a good boyfriend. Like I wasn't like ever unloyal. I was always trying to like be the good guy.
Yeah. We'll get into that.
This guy wasn't. This guy is an absolute player.
I was absolutely always a good guy, so don't listen. Don't. So good.
Oh, I'm a great guy. I'm a
So
great
good
guy.
at it.
You have nothing to worry about.
You're okay. It's
It's okay. I'll take care.
We don't even have to talk that much. It's okay.
2nd grade, I think I was. 2nd grade, I didn't have a girlfriend. I mean, maybe a little bit, like Peyton Honey. She's kind of cute.
Very.
We had something.
Very. There's
Little
something there.
Little something. Not nothing too crazy.
Yeah.
3rd grade, I was on my Trekkers grind. I was just running. I was fully David Goggins out. I think David Goggins has been with me for my entire life.
Well, David Goggins and Forrest Gump kind of blended.
Like it imbued in my DNA.
Maybe.
I mean, I'm a maniac.
I just
In
felt
anything.
like running.
Yeah, I just felt like running. I was the top trekker in my school. I think I'd ran a total of, I want to say over a course of the year, I think I'd ran almost 300 miles.
Yeah, it was sick. I remember that.
Because every
You got like
lap,
honored at that one.
yeah, I was number
auditorium
one. I was the
thing, like-
I was the top trekker.
Yeah.
I was the number one. I'd ran the most out of everyone. I had 12 cards of 12, so in laps. So that was 3 miles a card for 12. So, I ran like 36 miles
Yeah,
over the course of like a year.
That's
in
a-
3rd grade.
that's awesome.
That's actually kind of wild to think about. I've never really done the math on that. That's kind of nuts. 4th grade. I don't remember much of 4th grade. Oh my God. No, 4th grade was insane, especially relationship-wise. That's Morgan.
Okay, Morgan. I was wondering were you going to bring up Morgan because I'm like, when is that going to come into?
Oh my gosh. She was kind of a Tom girl, I'm not, shoot, we're uncensored. I can say whatever I want. And, we liked each other. We were both athletic people, so we were kind of into doing the whole, PE and,
You guys were good friends.
running and like, she liked football, I liked football and all of that.
Oh, wait a minute. The star of the day,
Start of the day.
my daughter Malay, it's her graduation party. So say hello.
Hello.
And so she is why we're here. And that's why we're doing our first offsite
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
upgrading.
podcast.
This is an upgrade.
Yep. There go the cheers.
An applause. Yeah.
Morgan.
And, we had fun. We did our thing, and then it all kind of ended when we decided when FaceTime was like coming around as a new thing, and I hate to like expose myself and her, but we kind of were doing some
Some, like,
sexting.
Playing doctor kind of stuff, but like
yeah.
with like your
Like
phone
on
and her
FaceTime,
phone.
yeah. Yeah. And we were doing that type
Yeah,
of
didn't
stuff.
didn't Mom and I have to sort of get involved on that one?
Yeah, you guys did, because you guys were like, well, I told Mom, I think, or no, I think, oh no, her mom had found text of us talking about it,
That's what it
of
was.
us talking about it, after the fact, and her being like, well, why didn't you like want to do it? And I was like,
Didn't she show you hers, but you didn't show her yours?
Yes.
That was your first opportunity for a dick pic, and you missed out on it.
Oh, would have been bad. Would have been bad. Would have been detrimental. Would have been detrimental to my career.
Your future,
Dude,
would
my
have been ruined.
future would have been fucked.
It'd be like,
Yeah, dude, I was on the verge. I was getting ready. I was standing
Dude,
there getting
shut-
ready, dude. I'm not even playing. I'm not even playing. I'm not even playing. That shit was crazy.
oh, that's so awesome.
And
That's kind of where that ended.
yeah, it was where it kind of ended.
That was
because
like the end of it.
Because yeah, you can't go on after that in 4th grade. I mean, you especially when parents get involved. When parents get involved in anything, it's kind of like
It's like a total shut.
it's just a total absolute nuke. I mean, not really a nuke. It's more of just a giant brick wall
Yeah,
that goes up
just
because
like-
you're just like, well, we can't do anything else
all systems are
because
done.
now we're being watched. Because that was at that point, you guys were like, we need to like see your iPad weekly.
Yeah.
See
But
what
that
the fuck
didn't
you're
last
doing.
long.
No,
It
it
was
didn't
just-
last long because you guys knew I wasn't an idiot.
But dude, also it's just like the phone stuff's one thing, but like, you got a girl, you're playing doctor, show me yours, I'll show you mine. Like, it's just beginning of curiosity.
Yeah,
There's nothing wrong
you
with
know.
that.
No, there is nothing wrong with that. But
There's zero
You know, and then,
unnaturalness about that moment. I mean, it's just normal.
But no, it was great. You know, we did field day. We had a great field day. We beat everyone. I mean, we were the fastest kids in school. But
And I don't remember much else until
Uh,
Ella.
no. I mean, there was a girl in 5th grade, Bailey Brown. She was a cutie.
Okay.
We kind
So,
of had
dude,
a
you
little.
just-
we kind of had a little.
You
thing.
were just tearing through
low key.
Fireside.
Low key.
Just tearing through.
Low key.
You talk shit about me. I'm a player. I'm a
Dude.
player.
Dude,
Really?
come on.
I'm a player.
Come on. I didn't know a goddamn. I didn't know a
a
goddamn.
new girl every year. Oh yeah, that bitch is so 5th grade. Fuck that. You're so 5th grade.
Dude, I was so young. I guess you're right. I guess in a way, you know, me and you are the same.
Yeah, you just experienced it way earlier than me. I had like one girlfriend like up to like 5th grade.
Kind of slowed down though. I slowed down.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
I slowed down. Then
All right, so
5th grade,
Bailey,
you know,
5th
Bailey
grade,
Brown.
and
We had
then
a
6th,
little thing,
yeah.
and then she kind of dissed me, but she kind of liked me too. It kind of sucked, to be honest, because it was like so like in the middle. It was so like, oh, you like me, but I don't like you, and then it's like I don't, but I do, and I don't, and I do.
Yeah.
Bunch of bullshit. 6th grade. 6th grade was when like my human like brain started functioning at like a higher level, so I like kind of got sad because like they put me in like a different class where like you would switch, and I didn't have any friends in my class, so that's when I got put in like a better class. That's when I was more friend orientated.
Sure.
So that's up till 6th grade, and then 7th grade, I started dating Hella. That was fun. That was like my
kind
first.
of 7th and 8th.
That was like 7th, you know, early 8th.
because that was a real makeout.
early 8th.
That was the first real makeout.
I wouldn't say make out. Because she
No
didn't know.
tongue?
She didn't know how to make out.
No tongue.
No.
Was there any like hair pulling or anything like that? What?
No. I wish. I wish I knew better. I just was, you know, even like, you know.
Oh, you got to pause there because you're at 7th and 8th grade now. So I only got up to like.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna stop because
Okay.
I only have one left after that.
Well, I hear you. What I'm saying is like that.
But yeah, I
Let
will
me
stop.
catch up to you.
But I'm gonna explain
Oh, okay.
what happened because it's a good story.
Got it.
You know, it's kind of where it's kind of led me to. So we dated for actually a really long time. My longest lasting relationship up until that point, I believe it was around 10 or 9 months. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good. A school year and a half.
Well, 9 months is like not
For a
whole
school year and a half.
Oh, okay. Got it.
So like
The end of
you know,
7th
half
and then
half
8th
of,
grade.
like no, like the beginning of 7th and then like roughly the beginning of 8th grade.
Okay.
So we dated, we had our fun, and then she broke up with me. She broke up with me at the ice skating rink
Why?
and kissed another guy.
At the rink?
Yeah, at the rink.
Fucking hoe. Diss. So that was was that your first diss?
And that was my first diss, like, ever. And all, like, you know, I had a couple girlfriends at the time, like, not, like, girlfriends, but girlfriends. And, like, we were driving home, and they were like, just cry, like, just let it out, like, it's okay. And I'm, like, sitting there, and I'm like, I can't cry.
Well, if I wanted to, I would.
Yeah, like, I would have. Like, I just can't. That was also where we all got introduced to the wax pen.
Okay.
So everyone was like, dude, like, let's go hit the pen. And I was like, dude, I don't know what the fuck that is. Like, I'm not hitting that shit. Like, you guys are fucked up. You guys are fucked up. They come back and they're all like,
Just high as shit.
holy shit, dude, you should have done it. So when, like, Blake went and did it without me, and I was like, dude, good luck, bro. Like, deuces. And, yeah, she broke up with me for Ashton Leckie. He's a good guy, though.
Yeah.
What am I going to be upset about? It's 8th grade. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, but it's still like hurt. Little.
Yeah. No, you're right.
Dude, rejection
You're right.
sucks.
You're right.
Nobody likes that
You're right.
in any way.
And then it was just like the rest of 8th grade was just like shitty because it was just like going in between classes and everyone would like meet up like in between classes.
Yeah.
And I would like see her like with him and I'd just be like,
Just fucking
I
sad in your heart.
suck. Like I suck. I'm like shitty. I'm like less of a man. I'm like not on, I wasn't on like the festival basketball team. I like didn't make the cut. The classic like just like, you know, movie.
So it was just like, that was just a
I
rough
was in
end
the
of the year.
dumps. Yeah, I was in the dumps.
End of 8th.
Yeah. And then 8th grade ended.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Where did that lead you into middle school?
Well, I had a girlfriend, Jenny Feeney, and she and we were girlfriend boyfriend from like first grade all the way up through. Like we were just like the leaders of the guys and the girls in our elementary school. We were always like girlfriend boyfriend. So we go like roller skating and stuff, and I was like holding hands and stuff. Like I was out there with the bitches on like couples skate,
Oh,
you know, where you
hell
had to
yeah.
hold hands.
Oh, hell yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
like
you were like doing like, you know, back in the day, you were doing more of like, you know, more like, I want to say like more romantic stuff.
yeah. Well, and they'd be like during the gym, we did a week on square dancing, and you could go and like pick your square dance partner. Otherwise, they pick one for you, and that was kind of like intimidating because like everyone's there.
Yeah.
And I would just like, get up and roll up and be like, "What's up, baby?" Grab
So,
her
baby,
hand.
come on.
We're gonna be
you wanna
partners.
go-
There'd be like
yeah, you
one
wanna go
other
be
person that
partners?
grab a girl, and like we're the only ones that selected our own partners.
Damn. And
it was
everyone's
just-
like, all right, partner up.
All right, partner up, baller.
And you're like, no, I want you, girl.
No, I did. I grabbed her. I was like,
Dude,
first.
that's so savage.
That's
See,
just
like
got
your
up.
stories are so much more tight than mine, dude. Your stories are so much more tight than mine, dude. Like, fuck, like that's like kind of dope.
Well, then she broke up with me, hurt me in like 4th, 5th grade, and then immediately, like there were like 3 girls that were like, "Yo, I'm stepping in."
Are you
Like
serious?
friends, like
Are you
friends of hers.
serious?
And they're like, "Mark, I'll be your girlfriend." Like she's crazy. And there's one girl, Jennifer Fox.
That's so baller.
She was hot.
That's so baller.
She was like, "I'll be your girlfriend." I'm like, "Sweet, you're my girlfriend." And it sent Jenny Feeney into a fucking tailspin. She spun, dude.
was she just like,
She was like, "What the fuck? What the what?"
what are you doing?
And she wasn't immediately like dating, going out with
No.
someone else yet. She just like kind of over me at the time, and I'm like, "Cool." Jennifer Fox is hot, dude. This hot smoking blonde, beautiful. And she's like, "I'll be your girlfriend. I'm down with that shit." And we were like
You
immediately,
seem
like next
tough.
day out on the freaking.
You're like holding hands.
Dude, we're holding hands, walking around, dude. I'm walking around proud around the freaking.
I'm balling.
Yep, recess. I'm just like,
Next.
and she freaked. Yeah, next. And so then Jenny freaked out, and she and I kind of faded. And I think she did like she went on to 7th grade. She went to a private school, so that kind of ended that. But like in early 6th grade, like we broke up or whatever. And then Jenny was like, "I want to like we need to get back together. We need to get back together." And I'm like, "No, I'm not getting back together with you. Like you suck. You know, I'm not going to get broken up with again."
So you
know.
broke up with the other girl, and then
We just broke up. It just
Okay.
they weren't related. And so I was like, "Yeah, I'll go out with you again, but you're not breaking up with me." I was like, "You can't break up with me. Like you can't.
alpha.
Like those are the
alpha
rules.
dog.
Those are the rules. You can't."
Alpha dog.
And she was like, "Oh, well, whatever. I don't want to." And then we dated for a little while, and then she got bored again or whatever, and started wanting to go out with this other guy right before we went to this camp. And so she's like, sent her friend over and was like, "You got to break up with Jenny because like she can't break up with you because you told her she couldn't." And I was like, Even girls that want to dump me, listen to me. That's so money. That's so money. They need my
That
approval.
like low-key is baller.
They need my
That low-key is
approval
baller.
to break up with me.
That low-key is baller. What the fuck? That's low-key baller.
So I was like, all right, well, you don't want to be with me. So we broke up, and then we went to this camp, and then I freaking on camp, man. We were riding out on the buses to go to this like 3-night camp, the whole grade, and there was a girl, Julie Wetterauer.
No way.
And she's like, Mark, what's up? How are you? I heard about you and Jenny. And I'm like, you and I, man, we've been friends a long time. We should be dating. Like, we should go out. And so then I got off the bus holding hands with Julie Wetterauer, and Jenny Feeney was like, what the fuck, man?
Fucking bombs dropping.
So
Dude,
yeah.
you low key slayed it, dude.
So it was
like
good.
you were like, it was like, I had a different girl every grade, but like you were like breaking girls' hearts. You were breaking girls' hearts. It's 5:20.
Okay.
You were breaking girls' hearts, dude.
Yeah.
You were a savage.
I was breaking girls' hearts, but I was getting my heart broke too, so I was just learning a lot.
Yeah,
But, like, dude, I was,
don't
like,
know,
comfortable.
You were kind of savage.
I was
I'm not gonna
comfortable.
lie.
I was comfortable with
you
girls.
were comfortable.
And I was like attracted to girls at a young age. Like I was like, you're hot.
Yeah, I want to give you some of that. I want to
Yep.
hold your hand.
Yeah, let's start there. See what happens. Give it another year, you'd be holding something else. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, I'm just saying. So, so let's see. Then
shit.
on a seventh and eighth grade, with like a few girlfriends. This girl Kelly Gauthier that I was like close with. I'm still close. Probably one of my best girlfriends from high school. I still know her.
Really?
And we still
awesome.
we still connect.
That's awesome.
But that's when we kind of like hooked up. Is 7th and 8th grade, and dated some other girls. When I was in 8th grade, I dated a younger girl, and it was good. I mean, I had a few girlfriends in that time, so nothing totally serious yet. And so that was kind of like where more of that mentality was, where I was like, you got to elevate. You got to elevate me.
Yeah, you got to make me better. Like
You gotta make me better.
I got to feel better about myself.
Yeah, like if
everything
like,
got
and,
it,
and,
yeah.
and a lot of those relationships did, until they didn't.
Yeah.
But one of the lessons of a relationship discussion, family, friends, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever the case may be, is don't be in any relationship that is not elevating you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I don't fucking need anyone's help being miserable.
Yeah, I mean, even like friendships, like, if you feel like you're not getting energy from them and you're giving your energy to them, that's
Let's
kind
see,
of what
people
like
are giving energy or they're sucking.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's what I was about
There's
to
really
that's what I
no
was
in
trying to
between.
say, yeah.
Now, it doesn't have to be all the time. Like, there are times that
Yeah.
a friend's going to need to suck your energy because he's going to be, like, down, and you're going to be like, dude, I'll get
Dude,
you
you're
back
my
up.
boy, yeah. Like, I'll help
Like,
you
I know
out.
you're
Yeah.
sucking my energy. You're wearing me out, and I'm wearing me out.
Yeah.
But that's okay because I love you, and I want you to get back up. And
Yeah.
a friend, a family, whatever. And so that to me is that fuck, I know I keep hitting it, but that benchmark of, like, elevate. I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm
like,
happy.
I'm good, happy. I'm happy.
I'm okay all by myself.
Yeah.
I definitely don't need any help with the miserable part. I got that shit covered if I really want to.
Yeah.
So, like, if you're bringing me down below my line, you're out. Like, you
For
got to
sure.
go.
Yeah, you're done.
No hope. No way. And up here is where I want to go, and that's a place I can't go by myself. And that's why any relationship I would be in, and
So you believe that you need, like, you don't need it, but like like you said, like, to get to the place where you cannot go by yourself. You believe that there's places that, like in your mental state that you can get to, like, without having someone by your side.
No, not necessarily. Well, I think so, yes. I mean, I think every relationship changes us and manipulates us. Not manipulate's a bad word, but
No, I'm saying, like,
just
elevate
changes
wise.
us. Elevate-wise.
Like, do you
Well,
not
I mean,
think you can, like, achieve that
Oh,
state
no,
of,
no,
like,
like, all this-
euphoric feeling or,
yeah,
like,
no, I
anything
think you
by
can.
yourself?
I think you can.
Yeah.
But I think a special someone, whether it be a friend or a girlfriend or whatever, wife in your life, can take you to a place that is just different. It's a place you can't go by yourself. It's an emotional connection. It can be physical connection. It can be an interpersonal connection. And what it does is it just takes you to a place you just can't go by yourself. It doesn't necessarily mean you can't be happy. This is not like I need to have this person to be happy.
No, I understand what you're saying.
I can achieve my
Yeah.
business goals. I can achieve my personal goals. I can achieve my physical
It
goals.
just feels easier.
Well, it's not necessarily easier. It's just that they're taking you. It's almost like a room in your heart and in your soul that's like not occupied. And then when you find that person that moves into that room and occupies that room, it's a level of sensitivity and it's like different for you. I've had a great friends. Like my friends elevate me. Like I could go to Houston's tonight and have dinner. But if I went to Houston's tonight and had dinner with Sweeney, it would be a better dinner. Even though I'm eating, the food's kick ass, and I'm there, and I'm happy, and I'm having my glass of wine. I can be by the bar by myself, watching a little tube, talking to the bartender. But if I'm with one of my best friends, I'm elevating. He's elevating me. He's making this dinner taste better.
You know, I think also that kind of comes with like you said, like, I mean, like, yeah, like, I guess, yeah, like different friends are going to elevate you better. I mean, Sweeney's the type of guy to elevate anyone.
Yeah. But all of them, like when John comes in, like my day's good. I'm working at Crest Brothers. My friend John Pappas comes in and has his freaking blackened chicken Caesar salad. My day is elevated by him being here because he's like one of my boys. He's got my back. We don't even have to talk much. Just knowing that each other, what's up, man? What's up? Like even getting to that place
also,
makes me go.
He's eating at your place. He wants to eat at your place.
He's telling me like he respects what I do. He also loves our food, and like that's awesome. So like it makes everything that we would do that I'm going to do alone. It makes it better being with someone that I really give a shit about. And having a girlfriend, having a wife, having whatever, all those things I think elevate you to another level. So, but I think that the maybe the real test of my personal theory is that benchmark your personal self by yourself and only have people in your life that elevate that place. You know, like I said, I don't need help being miserable. I don't need help being unhappy.
Yeah.
But I might need help getting to a place I can't go by myself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'll sit at home and watch a movie. I'll go watch Once Upon a Time in Hollywood on my couch, no problem, by myself. I'm chilling out. I'm like, fuck yeah, I love this movie. And all of a sudden, you pop in.
Sours.
It was
God damn it.
God damn it, I couldn't have three. Fucking nonsense. I rehearse my lines, but then it doesn't sound like I fucking rehearse my lines. It sounds like a goddamn baboon. You know, and so I just think it's, you know, relationships need to be like, elevate. You got to elevate your friends. You got to elevate your girlfriend. Elevate your
I mean, and also I think
family
like
relationships, like whatever.
I genuinely think you need to have a good relationship with yourself.
Yeah,
I mean, more than anything.
Because if you get there, you're kind of indestructible.
Oh, you're dangerous.
I will have you in my life if you elevate my life.
You're
but
dangerous.
You will not be around me or anyone I care about in my life if you're sucking me down. I will fucking kick that shit to the curb.
Also, with that, you need to find like a sense of purpose.
Yeah,
you need to
sure.
You need to find something to do. You know, if you don't want to do anything, and you're not where you want to be at in your mental state or something like that, you need to find something to do. You know.
Oh, there's no doubt.
And it's not
and
like
I think that's part of it, though.
I don't think it's necessarily like anything specific. I think it's more of just like actively doing stuff to make yourself feel more accomplished.
Well,
because I think
what you talked about, we hit on earlier, is a very valid point. You talk about that relationship with yourself, and I think that's a good relationship. You know?
Yeah.
You know, you're not dragging yourself down, you're building yourself up, but you're also maybe holding yourself accountable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Too, yeah.
So you're like, wake up one morning after not doing shit all week and go,
and you're like, I need to
look in the mirror and go, what the fuck's your problem?
Yeah, I mean, like, I haven't
like
posted a goddamn clip in a week.
Slipping. And we all need accountability. And I think that friendship and love and family and all those things are really valuable because there is accountability. Because I only really give a shit. Like, I really honestly only care what, like, 7 or 8 people on this planet give a shit about.
Yeah, and I mean, you're far into your life. For me, it's roughly 3.
You know what I mean? Like, you actually would care. Like, if that person came to you, if I came to you and I said, like, Marky, you got to fix this. Like, this is fucked. You're being fucked up.
Do something.
You'd be like, fuck. This person loves me. They care about me. They want my very best for me.
Yeah, ever, yeah.
Like, and they don't win or lose by me changing.
Yeah.
Like, they just want it for me. That unconditional love. And I think those are very valuable things. And those are the relationships you want around you because that's someone that's going to, like, hold you accountable, drive you, push you, inspire you, and get excited when you win.
I mean, I want to ask you a question. What do you think you would do where would you start at if you didn't know, if you didn't have, like, me or, like, even your own parents? I mean, where would you start at to look for that connection of
What do you mean, like if I never had it?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I can't answer. I really can't answer that because, like, mom.
Yeah, I mean, I can't answer that either.
You know,
that's like what I'm asking.
All
I've had
of my relationships.
I have a great foundation.
Yeah.
Like, my mother's great. I mean, you're fucking amazing.
Thank you.
Everyone in my family has, supported me all the way through my entire life.
But I think that everything we do in life is forever tainted by every experience we had. You can't run away from that. Like you are what your experiences molded you into. So it's impossible to say what you would do without one of the most influential people in your life being in your life.
I'm just trying to delve into
for other people?
into the people that probably don't exactly and
I think
aren't
it's harder.
as blessed
I think
as
it's harder.
you know
We are blessed and we are lucky.
the things that
I
we
think
have
it's
and
harder,
the people that
but
we have.
I think that you and I talked about it. We talked about why. What's your why? Why? Like, what is it? Whatever it is. Like, fuck, I love fishing. Like, I just want to fish all the time. You know? Well, then you need to do shit in your life that makes you have the ability to fish all the time.
Yeah.
I like water skiing. I like snowboarding. I like mountain biking. I like drinking Rumble Mints. You know? I like hooking up with chicks. Like, I don't fucking know what you like, but if whatever it is you find you like and you love and you want more of, that's where you start. And you start to forge things around that. And that's where the foundation of like what you want your life to be. You know, we got to break out, or you've got to break out, I got to break out of this societal norm of these like things that we're supposed to do. Because I really, you know, as I've gotten older, I'm like, why? People are like, oh, you really need to have children. Why? Why do you have to have children? You can be happy without children. You really need to get married. But why? I'm not saying I'm not against marriage at all. I'm a fan of marriage. I'm a fan of marriage and children and all those things. Like you know, but I mean, just because everyone's doing it, you know, it's like,
Yeah.
oh, it's now I'm 30. Now I get married. Now I have a couple kids. Now I make a little money. Now I hate my wife and I don't want to be around my kids and I can't wait for Father's Day so I can just go play golf with my buddies. And now I'm getting salty. Now I'm getting fat. Now I'm getting lazy and I'm not telling my wife how much she's hot. I'm not hooking up with her anymore. She's not looking too great either because she knows she's not hooking up with me anymore. And all of a sudden it's just kind of dog shit. When in reality, you should have looked at it at the beginning and gone, maybe I don't want a wife or kids.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that
Good point.
we've got to get away from some of that because do what you want to do what really makes you happy. And I think that people don't. They just do what society says you should be doing for the most part. You know, and that sucks, but that's just the way it is. I mean, you know, we can go round and round on that, but that's more relationships. Who do you want in your life? Who do you want to be around? Who do you want to be like?
Yeah, I mean, even like you said, like relationship with like what you want to do. I mean, that's a relationship in
Yes,
itself.
it all is.
Your job, what you love.
What do you want out of it?
What do you want?
How hard are you willing to work to make it better? Are you willing to give more of yourself? Are you willing to bust your ass to make that relationship better? Well, a great marriage is based on busting your ass to make it better. A great relationship with your children is about busting your ass and spending more time with them. They want to go get in their room and get on their phone, and you're like, you know what, why don't we get in the pool and swim together for a bit? You know, that's work, because the kid's just like, no, Dad, I'm just going to do this. Come on, man, I want to hang out. Let's go shoot baskets, or let's go do this. They're all things, and they're all like, how much are you willing to devote to those relationships? Because those are the relationships that actually do elevate you and take you to a higher place.
Yeah.
This podcast could be like 2 hours, and maybe we just pick it up on the next one.
It could be like 2 hours. I mean,
Because-
we could
but I
talk-
think
we
it's a
could
good thing.
infinitely talk about.
Yeah,
you
but
know,
I mean, I think that
things
for
that you
me
want.
is, because there's so many other things I want to talk about that aren't necessarily related to this, that are relationships that are going to be way more fun and sexier topics as we move forward. So I would love to discuss some
Well,
of
then
my
we'll
late college,
keep
early high school, and post.
keep those in mind.
Oh, I
keep
got
those
'em.
in mind, and we'll go into.
Yeah.
We can.
But that is
we
a
can
good
dive into
foundation
part
because
two, if not.
you had your heart broken, you broke hearts. We're up to 8th grade. I had my heart broken, I broke hearts. And I look at life the same way. You have good luck, you have bad luck. I think relationships, if you break a shitload of hearts for a long time, you're probably going to get
You're
crushed.
gonna get a really nasty one.
And I mean, maybe we can end this on this. Like, I broke a lot of hearts, dated a lot of women, had a lot of fun, met a lot of girls that wanted to be with me, married a woman,
What a savage.
and then got my heart broken harder than it's ever been broken. Okay?
I don't know if that's retribution though.
It's not, I don't think it was retribution. I
For
just
what
think
you
it's,
did.
no, it's not that. I don't look at that. I don't look at it like karma smacking me in the face.
Maybe.
I just think
in a
it's
way.
more like, you know, you did it. You had your fun and did your thing, but weren't as invested in all those girls. And then someone maybe wasn't as invested in you. Like, it's just peaks and valleys. I mean, you're not going to have good luck all the time. You're going to have great luck, and then you're going to have shitty luck. And the grinders are the ones that push through the bad luck and just keep being happy even though they had shitty luck. That's me. I have no problem. Like the shitty things that happen to me, I'm like, I figured I had a lot of good shit happen last month, so
Yeah.
there's going to be some shitty stuff happens this month. You
It's
know?
just like those days when we'll be in here fixing shit,
and
and
nothing-
you're like, And you're like,
It all
holy
went
shit,
perfect.
it went perfect.
I
I
ca-
gotta start watching my back for the next week.
Yeah, there's something coming.
Something bad's
I'm
coming.
gonna get kicked in the dick any
Yeah.
day now. Our ovens went down, and there are 3 different
You told me
modulators.
about this, but
3 different modulators for 3 different ovens. And I had one left over that we bought, okay? And the guy came and he's here to fix our ovens, and I had the fucking one that we needed for the one oven. It was a 33% chance to win, and I won.
those are some pretty shitty odds.
And I fucking left the building and was like looking up in the sky for goddamn meteors or something
Baller,
coming to hit me.
Baller.
Oh no, I was celebrating, but I was also like,
Bird
oh, fuck.
shit.
I drove a little
Bird shit,
slower.
anything? I drove a little
I
slower.
drove a little slower, a little more conservative. Once I got home, I was like, I think I'm just gonna stay home tonight. I'm good.
You know, I don't need to go out and
I'm
have a
good.
drink and have a
No,
little bit of fun.
no,
I've had my fun.
All the good luck hit me early.
Had my
About
fun.
7:30 a.m. Man, time to lock down.
Yeah, and then we hit that savage hike. That was pretty baller.
Oh, that whole day was sick, so I was like, oh, where's the dick kick coming in?
It's coming around these fucking next week. Oh no, didn't you? Oh no, it was after. It was after. You already got your dick punched in this month because you went to the Walgreens.
Yeah.
Those fuckers were like, yeah, no, sorry.
Yeah, I
sucks.
uploaded 100 pictures from Alea's collage.
Like twice.
And
He
spent
said.
3 hours there, and they're like, oh, yeah, we're out of paper.
I got a text message and I was like, oh fuck. Today
And they're like,
was-
we're so
today
sorry. I
was
go,
not
can you
good."
save it in the queue? And they're like, no, there's nothing we can do.
No,
It's already
fuck.
gone. And I was like, they were like
I
looking at me.
paid.
They were literally like, you could see in their face, they almost had their hand up, getting
They're
ready
like,
to get
"Oh,
like
shit.
bitch slapped or something.
Oh shit.
And I'm like, it's okay. No, it's okay. You didn't do it on purpose. I mean, you guys fucked up. You should have that shit backed up for this very
You
purpose.
should
But
have backup paper, like.
I'm
for
trying to
the
print 100. I'm
pictures.
trying to print 100 pictures off of my phone from your little kiosk.
Dude, that's what that's made for.
No, that thing's made
Fuck
for
off.
like 3 or 4 pictures.
Fuck off. That thing
I
is
learned.
made. That thing's
You
made.
go above 20, it doesn't work anyway, dude. I've already learned it. I know that thing better than anyone now.
Then
I can
where
reprogram
do you
it.
go get pictures like that?
You just do them in shorter amounts. Do like 10 or 15 and then reload and do 10 or 15 more. When I loaded up that 100, I don't think it was going to work anyway because it doesn't handle that shit.
I mean, that shit sucks.
I know, but
I've done that shit before.
But that
and
thing's
I
for like
needed
1 or 2
photos.
pictures.
No, I've needed photos and that shit still sucks.
Yeah,
And
I
I've
hear
done
it.
like maybe a couple. Not as much as you were needing, that's for sure.
Like I've done it with a couple and it works. It didn't work for 100.
No,
I got it done though. They're
No,
right
hell
there
yeah.
and they're baller.
Hell yeah, they're fucking baller. They look great.
Yeah. So. All right.
Yeah, cutting it there.
I think we're cutting it.
Sounds good. Well, we're gonna end off on 8th grade drama for the both of us, and we're gonna dive into that next week. I'm going to. I was slithering.
I was
Through
a
the
snake.
grass.
I was a snake, and I went into the
And I-
carcass
and
of
I-
an elk.
And I looked up,
Their
and I
souls.
became an elk. I became an elk,
It was 2 animals that became one.
Became one,
which
and-
meant
which meant
Good
good
thing-
things are coming.
good things.
All right, Sam. Go ahead and take the boys out for dinner. Go somewhere nice.
Yeah, let's fucking rage. What?
fucking-
I'm sorry.
what?
What? Like swim with the dolphins and the elk, Mr. Cheezel. Like that. Yeah. Rage it up.
You're
yeah.
rage it up. Yep. Hi, my name's Shiloh.
Shiloh. That's weird.
That's weird.
Jeff.
Hey,
Jeff. Shut up. What? It is. Thank you all.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Thank you for
guys,
listening.
We'll see you next week. I'm gonna post some clips and stop being a bitch. I'm sorry. I've been really focused with we've had a lot of family in town for the graduations and
We are blessed.
all of that. So
We are blessed
yeah,
people.
we're blessed people. So we're really trying to enjoy it, and not
Just be
let,
happy.
and not let this get in the way. Because
Yeah.
we love doing this, but we love our family more. So,
Yeah. So, thank you
yeah.
for listening and being part of it.
yeah, thank you guys again. We're gonna fucking rage tonight.
Rage.
Yeah.
What's this? Where's the applause? I like the applause.
You like the applause? Applause is this
Yeah, fucking rage.
I'm the best. I'm the greatest.
I'm the greatest. I'm the greatest. I invented the word great to define myself as the greatest.
I woke up this morning and I pissed excellence. We'll see you guys next week. Peace.
Thanks.